So hello, this is my vending machine. I hope you listen till the end. Thank you. Um, I use functions here to make my code organized and one call away, which is you see this block of codes. This will all be executed in one call. This the last part where if you're done on your function. So let's say you're done with your codes, then you have to call this part, because if you don't, okay, I'll try to delete it. Oh no, I'll return. So I'll try to delete. There's nothing in it because you have to call that this part, the name of the function, because if you don't, your codes will not get executed, or will show. It won't show. So it's important to remember that you have to call the function on the last block of your code. So here I made a variable that's called products, and my menu is, and here's my menu, as you can see. This method I use is this method I use is about its dictionaries. So I'll I'll use dictionaries for this part, then because it has its main purpose. It will you'll soon to discover it. Okay, I made a variable quit, and I put a condition where I enter I put a condition into false. So in order to make a condition in while loop, I have to make a variable and make a condition whether I should type true or false. So you know while loops will run as long as the condition is false, and it will stop if the condition is true. So at this point I made a while loop and turned the condition into false, so the block of code will start here. So first, this I welcome this my vending machine, so the user will get this, if this text, see, it will print out the welcome to vending machine. So after printing the welcome to vending machine, I have this time that sleep. So this, you have to import this module, the import time, because if you don't, this part won't work because you don't have the time module. So time that sleep is for setting time before the code gets executed or print out. So as you can see, it has a delay before showing this before showing this part, and and I made a for loops. So for product in products, to do it, I just made a, so to do it you have to change the variable's name, but it has the same value, so it's the same, but this is needed because it won't work unless you change the variable's name for loops. So time that sleep, again, this is all about delaying the execution of code. And for loops, it will iterate. So it will iterate the print statement, and I use dictionaries. So this the product is the what you call this product is the variable. So and this the what you call keys. So in dictionaries part, this what you call keys. The so it's like this so it's like this part is variable, and this the code's value is d1. So it's like variable and value. So when I call when I call its keys, it will print out its value. So as you can see here, product name, I called the product name. So it showed the product's name and not the keys, only its values. So it's the same for price, code, stock. So depending on how many items I have in dictionaries, it's this that's the part where the block uh the print statement will iterate. So there you can see there are 10 blocks, 10 items. So it also printed 10 items because that's all that's everything that's in the dictionaries. So that's that part will uh is done when the items is already reach, like, so 10 lines, then it will print out 10 lines also. So afterwards, I ask the user to input an order. I ask the user to input the item that the users would like to get. So I made the for loops again, and made the condition if the product code is if the product code that the user entered is the same, this will get executed. And I change the product value into I change the product value no I change the product into a order variable to avoid confusion. So that's how I did it. And this part is where I the stocks will subtract into one once the user chose a product. I made a nested if. So inside the if condition, I made a condition if the stock is equals to 0, it will remove the product. Okay, I'll try to perform it. So I'll say that D1 is the product code. Okay, this is the product code. Okay, D1. So it will cost 2.5. Then I'll insert 2.5. Here's your Coca-Cola. Then you can see the stock is currently 1. So if I continue buying, see the Coca-Cola in the menu is gone because its stock is equals to 0. So that's how this condition worked. And so after for loops, the last part will be the else part. The else part. So after the conditions are met, then else part will be executed. And so it's like after for loops, if you want to print out something, then use else. So I use else to print its name of the item of his order and its price. So this this is the part where the else part. No. So it causes an error once the product is removed in the dictionaries. So that's how it happens. So I'll restart it to show you the else part. So this after the for loop, this will be executed. So as you can see, you got your Coca-Cola and it will cost, and the cost of your order or the item that you'd want to get. So second part, and this part, I ask the user to input a cash or balance to get the item from the vending machine. So I made the conditions here. Okay, the first condition I made was if if cash is less than price, then this part will be executed. So as you can see, I'll perform it. B1 is the code name of the Coca-Cola, and I inserted a 2.0 dirhams. So yeah, so the order price is greater than my cash. So it will ask me the second. So I nested it with if else. So after I made a condition, this part will be executed. So no, yeah. I'll ask the user for the insert the exact amount. So if he inserts 0.5, then this part will be executed. Oh no, yeah, that part will be executed. See, this code printed and this condition is met. So that's how it works in conditions, my conditions. So I use the cash variable and the balance variable and added it to make a new variable balance, so it could, and so it will update the user's balance. It's the same for this elif statement condition. I mean that if his balance is greater than its price, then for example, at this point, okay, I'll show you the demonstration of this condition. If I inserted 2.4, it will ask me, so I will be in this condition now, but this, yeah, the price is greater than cash, so it will ask me to insert the amount of, so the amount that I lack. So if I put 2.4 also, this will be executed, this part. So it will show the user's balance and it will show the user's remaining balance. So that's how it works. And for the else part, this is what will happen if you didn't follow the conditions. Okay, I ordered Coca-Cola again, then I will put 2.0 dirhams and 0.1. If that's how I do it, my current balance will show and it will say to insert the exact amount. And so if conditions are met already, then at this part it will go into this part because conditions are already met, so there's nothing left that needs to be executed. So yeah, it will ask the user if he wants to continue the program or not. So it's the same for this, yeah, this codes. If I insert a the right amount, then this will get executed. And if I insert a higher money than the items price, then this will get executed. So after this part will this the last part where it this part will print first before this part. So I'll ask the user to input his answer whether he wants to continue the program or not. So if the user wants to continue the program, he needs to type C or anything, because I made the conditions for exact one letter only, one keyword. So it's like if answer is equal to C, then the condition will be false for quit. Then everything will go back here while yeah, everything will go back in that while part. So if the user answered quit or queue, before I explain it, that upper is for, it's just for nothing actually, because I can just make it like this and remove this, but I tried to explore my Python. So if you type big letter C, then this is the purpose of the upper, to make it uppercase. So the same for Q. So let's say I want to continue. Wait. So the elif condition is if the user inputs the Q keyword, then it will quit, and if the user still have a balance, then this will print out like, I'll show you also. Okay, here I'll quit, so his balance is currently 2.1. so if I quit this, I'll get my payment in return. So from what I'm saying in this part, these two conditions, in if the user wants to continue buying, then everything we'll go into this part again, and everything will update the stocks and everything. So yeah, thank you for listening, and this is all.